Hey fam, happy Thursday. I'm just cutting up some sweet potato to throw it in the oven in between some bits and bobs while working. And I thought, ooh, good timing. Let me tell you a little bit about how to make your meal prep even easier and quicker. To make your life a little bit easier, because meal prep does not have to take hours and hours and hours. So one thing that I do is I'll cook stuff in bulk. So right now I went grocery shopping real quick after the gym, and I bought like the 1.5 kilos of sweet potato. Now I'm just quickly chopping it up, and I'm just going to throw it into the oven. And I've got the rice cooker. Can I pick it up? Here, it's turned on, so I didn't really want to pick it up. But I've got the rice cooker on, and I'm also just going to throw in some chicken fillets, fish fillets in the oven as well. So my point being is that make your meal prep easier by just cooking all your bits and bobs in bulk, and just keep it really simple. Like I'm bulk cooking my sweet potato, I'm bulk cooking my rice, I'm bulk cooking my proteins, and then later you can, if you're someone who's like, but I need variety, then you can just make a mix up with different sauces, different combinations. You can make little bits of variety like that without having to start from square one every single time you want to make a meal. So that is just going to make your life so much easier in that way. Instead of seeing it as, oh, I need a recipe to create a meal, it's like, I'm just cooking the ingredients and then I'll throw it together. Like, you don't have to follow the grain and have a perfect recipe of whatever every single time. Your meal can be as simple as chicken, rice and veg, but then you just add the variety through the different flavorings, the different sauces, like all that jazz. So that's step one to how to make a meal prep a little bit easier, is just don't overcomplicate it, cook your shit in bulk. Then when it comes to throwing your meal together, most of it's done and it's way quicker. Like, I hate cooking to then eat my meal. So if I can't get it ready to eat in my mouth in 5 minutes, it's just not happening. So cook all your bits and bobs in bulk. Then you can also do other little life hacks, like buy foods that are already ready to go, like the pre-made chicken breast, you can get it pre-roasted. You can get, cans of fish, cans of tuna. You can buy smoked salmon. You can buy a heap of stuff already ready to go. So then all you have to do is just heat it up and it's done. Same with the rice cups, same with frozen veggies. If you're really averse to cooking, then make your life easier by just buying stuff that's already cooked, and then all you have to do is heat it up. There's no rule that says everything has to be cooked from fresh. The other thing that you can do to make it really easy on yourself is, one, cook in bulk and then load up your freezer with lots of meals. Like if you make a big spaghetti bolognese, or you make a big, stuff like that, big bowl of mince or whatever, do that as well. I'm going to need another tray. And then another option is that you can come with me while I grab my tray. Another one is that you can also buy ready-made meals. There's no rule to say ready-made meals are not a good option. Ready-made meals can be a fantastic option if you just do not have time to cook, and you hate having chicken, broccoli and rice every single time, and you need that variety in your life. Ready-made meals are a really bloody fantastic option. And these days, there are so many out there. So that is another really good option. Coles and Woolies, they're really coming through now. They've got some really great, easy ones that you can get. They're all super high in protein. You just got to watch the fat content. Sometimes I find they're quite high in fats, but there's some that are not. So you can manage that. And then what I would recommend doing is, they're often quite low in veggies, the ready-made meals. So then you just throw with another bag of frozen veg, and then you're good to go. So moral of the story is, stop overcomplicating it. You can meal prep in under 5 minutes. It's really not that challenging. You're just overthinking it. It doesn't need to be a fancy recipe every single time. You don't have to follow the grain, and it has to be following a particular rule. You can literally eat whatever combination of food that you want to eat. If you want to have a steak with salad and then also have a bowl of cereal with it, go for it. That's going to work for you. If you want to have if you have a chicken stir fry but you want to have potatoes with it instead of rice, go for it. There's no rule to say you can't do that. Maybe you want to have, you know, you have a steak, but then you feel like having a piece of toast with it instead of having rice. But the conventional thing is to have rice with it. You know, you break the grain, do what you want, make it work. It's about picking whole foods. It's about having fun foods sprinkled in. But as long as it fits your macros and it fits your calories, you're golden. You're fine, you know. So you don't have to follow the grain. Make your meal prep easier and you'll actually be able to stick with it. Don't have to be like, I need to make this recipe for 4 days. And you know the aesthetic looking like shit that you see? You don't have to be one of those aesthetic meal preppers. I'm certainly not. Like, bro, look at my kitchen. There's no aesthetic cooking over here. But I meal prep, I make it work for me, and that's the main thing. So no excuses, go meal prep, and I'll see you guys in the next video.